Recorded Books and RB Digital present Stormqueen by Marion Zimmer Bradley, narrated by Alyssa Bresnahan. Chapter 1. The storm was wrong, somehow. That was the only way Donal could think of it. Wrong, somehow. It was high summer in the mountains called the Hellers, and there should have been no storms, except for the never-ending snow flurries on the far heights above the timberline, and the rare savage thunderstorms that swooped down across the valleys, bouncing from peak to peak and leaving flattened trees and sometimes fire in the path of their lightning. Yet, though the sky was blue and cloudless, thunder crackled low in the distance, and the very air seemed filled with the tension of a storm. Donal crouched in the heights of the battlement, stroking with one finger the hawk cradled in the curve of his arm, crooning half-absently to the restless bird. It was the storm in the air, the electric tension, he knew, which was frightening the hawk. He should never have taken it from the Muse today. It would serve him right if the old hawkmaster beat him, and a year ago he would probably have done so without much thought. But now things were different. Donal was only 10, but there had been many changes in his short life, and this was one of the most drastic. That within the change of a few moons, hawkmaster and tutors and grooms now called him, not that brat Donal, with cuffs and pinches and even blows, merited and unmerited, but, with new and fawning respect, young Master Donal. Certainly life was easier for Donal now, but the very change made him uneasy, for it hadn't come about from anything he had done. It had something to do with the fact that his mother, Alyssa of Rock Raven, now shared the bed of Dom Mikhael, Lord of Aldaran, and was soon to bear him a child. Only once, a long time ago, 2 midsummer festivals had come and gone, had Alyssa spoken of these things to her son. "Listen carefully to me, Donal, for I shall say this once only, and never again. Life is not easy for a woman unprotected." Donal's father had died in one of the small wars which raged among the vassals of the mountain lords before Donal could remember him. Their lives had been spent as unregarded poor relations in the home of one kinsman after another. Donal wearing cast-offs of this cousin and that, riding always the worst horse in the stables, hanging around unseen when cousins and kinsmen learned the skills of arms, trying to pick up what he could by listening. "I could put you to fosterage. Your father had kinsmen in these hills, and you could grow up to take service with one of them. Only for me there would be nothing but to be drudge or sewing woman, or at best minstrel in a stranger's household, and I am too young to find that endurable. So I have taken service as a singing woman to Lady Dianara. She is frail and aging, and has borne no living children. Lord Aldaran is said to have an eye for beauty in women, and I am beautiful, Donal." Donal had hugged Alyssa fiercely. Indeed, she was beautiful. A slight, girlish woman, with flame-bright hair and grey eyes, who looked too young to be the mother of a boy 8 years old. "What I am about to do, I do it at least partly for you, Donal. My kin have cast me off for it. Do not condemn me if I am ill-spoken by those who do not understand." Indeed, it seemed, at first, that Alyssa had done this more for her son's good than her own. Lady Dianara was kind, but had the irritability of all chronic invalids, and Alyssa had been quenched and quiet, enduring Dianara's sharpness, and the shrewish envy of the other women with good will and cheerfulness.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?